Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I want to look at my team going into Game Week 5. But before that, let's have a quick look at Game Week 4 and see how my team has performed. But before that as well, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. So here we go. Now, as you can see, for Game Week 4, I got 74 points again. I got these points in Game Week 1 and Game Week 2 and now Game Week 4. So a decent start to the Premier League season. I'm around the 500k mark, although the rankings could change dramatically. You know, another 10 points there, I'll be around the 300, 200k mark. So it can change really, really quickly. However, 74 points, really happy, and I made no transfers. So I got 2 free transfers going into Game Week 5. Let me know in the comments below how well you did. What kind of transfers are you thinking to do for Game Week 5? Or what did you do in Game Week 4? And what you thinking to do Game Week 5? It'll be interesting to know because, you know, a lot of people has the template team. A lot of people are trying to change a few players here and there around. So, as you can see, this was my team. Pretty much of a template, really. Ramsdale in goal. Yeah, can't really say much with that. Although I am looking at maybe even downgrading him to a 4.5 million goalkeeper and using that money elsewhere. Maybe even still go back to the Arsenal defence. But I think that's just a luxury move. And if I was to wildcard, maybe I would remove Ramsdale and get a player that is like maybe Dean Henderson or Sanchez from Brighton, which is actually doing really well. Trent, 17 points there. A goal, assist, a clean sheet, 2 bonus points. What else can we ask for? We knew that this player can do something like this. Didn't do well in the first 3. However, the fixtures are still good for Liverpool to do well. Cancelo with only 1. You know what? I've been looking at removing him because he's holding a lot of money there, and I can't. And I know that he can do big returns like this, but I've been looking at those midfielders and there's a lot of midfielders there that I actually want. So I'm looking at it, but for now, I may just keep. I'll see what happens. I've got James and Cucurella, both of them getting themselves an assist, although they didn't keep a clean sheet. If they did, massive amount of points there. Lost. But happy with them. Neto, it's time to go. Look, I was patient with you, Neto. You know, I've been a nice guy, but you know what? It's time to go. You're now 5.3. You lost me a lot of money there as well. I was so nice, but you know what? We've got to get rid. Luis Diaz, 14 points. A little bit of a differential of mine, let's just say, even though he's 26% owned, but 14 points from him, 2 goals. You know, clean sheet point there always helps, and 1 cheeky bonus point. Great fixtures for him to continue to do well for me. Salah. Let's talk about Salah. Liverpool beat Bournemouth 9-0, right? If you heard that, you would have expected Salah to return massive, right? You would have been afraid if you didn't captain him. Guess what he does? Nothing. He returns nothing at all. And you know what? This is something that we need to treasure. It's going to be definitely in the history books. Him returning absolutely nothing. Well, he actually did return. He returned a clean sheet point. But terrible from him. I don't think Newcastle... I think this is you know, Newcastle's a strong side. I can see Liverpool scoring, but I can't see them scoring like 9 goals against Newcastle. Newcastle's actually performing really well. Against Everton, I can. Maybe Wolves, but even Wolves is keeping a decent amount of clean sheets, or they're not like conceding too many goals. So I'm not sure right now. I may go back to Captain Salah. However, I do have my captain on Haaland. As you can see, he's just returning a lot of goals and a lot of points there. 17 points from him, a hat-trick, a beautiful hat-trick as well. Being at the right place at the right time, fantastic. And against Nottingham Forest, I got to go with him. I got to go with him, even though I think that he might be substituted early or he might even be benched. But if I hear anything, I will switch to Salah. Martinelli and Jesus didn't return at all, as you can see. But you know what? These things we got to expect, right? Our big players. Blanking is what we kind of expect to happen. And against Aston Villa, I think this is a very, very good fixture for Arsenal to return big in. And like I said, this was my bench, the Silva and Williams. I did say that if I bring in the Silva in, it's just because of that value. If he goes up one more time, that'll be fantastic. Yeah, it was only for the bench anyway, so that's why I got him. So I got 2 free transfers going into game week 5. Let's just have a quick look at some of these fixtures here. Some of the players that I'm looking at, like Mitrovic, that is 6.7. The fixtures are all over the place. However, he is a goal scoring machine. You know, that's what he does. I've been looking at Eze as well. I think Eze could be a massive differential if you want to try your luck on your 5th spot. So maybe Neto to Eze could be the way to go. I didn't go for him right now because I think Pascal Gross could be a problem because a lot of people are going for him. Liverpool there, massive scores. A lot of the players actually returning. Chelsea, I'm just hoping that their midfielders are back because they need them, and then we've got to start big. Then we've got to start seeing lots of like big returns from their defense. Harry Kane's doing what he can do and what he does. To be honest with you, I can't bring everyone here, but a player that I'm actually quite scared of is Perisic, and right now I can't get him or don't want to get him because there's other players that I have, but I might get him in my wildcard if I do that in the next few game weeks. However, things could change. Anyways, for game week 5, this is how my team is looking like. I got 2 free transfers. However, I already made a transfer. I've removed Neto for Pascal Gross. Exact money as well. I had exact money. So I had 5.8 in the bank by removing Neto. I had to make the move just in case. And to be honest with you, I didn't want to think about the transfers in the next day. Just wanted to make that move just in case if I forgot about it as well. Great fixtures. He's been doing well. He's got 3 goals, 1 assist for a midfielder that is that price. We need to have him in our FPL teams. Plus, the fixtures are good as well. Plus, Brighton is playing well. They're playing really well, really good football. Against Fulham as the next fixture. Fulham can't keep clean sheets. Even though they can score a lot of goals, they can't keep clean sheets. Same goes with Leicester City. Then they've got Bournemouth. Then they've got Crystal Palace, which is a little bit difficult. Actually, becomes a little bit difficult. Maybe at that time, like around game week 9, I could maybe use the wild card to switch things around. So, Ramsdale in goal against Aston Villa. I think this is a good fixture for Arsenal. So I've got Martinelli and Jesus. Great fixture for Arsenal to actually do well in. I'm hoping that Martinelli and Jesus will keep their spot and keep playing to 90 minutes. I can see a big return from them. Trent, Diaz and Salah, difficult fixture against Newcastle. Newcastle is actually playing really well. I don't know if Liverpool can keep a clean sheet here. However, scoring a goal, yes, but not like 9-0 though, that's the thing. So hopefully Diaz will continue. Not many managers will go for him. Not many managers will start to switch to him, even though he got 14 points. I think there's other issues that people might actually have. 8 million is actually quite expensive as well. Trent, hopefully he can keep a clean sheet. Now, Cancelo and Haaland. And as you can see, my captain option is actually on Haaland. Now, if I hear that he's not going to be playing that many minutes, he might be benched, then I'm going to switch to Salah, not Zaha. Great fixture for Manchester City to do well and get a lot of goals in. And I can see this happening. What I'm a little bit jealous is I don't have Gundogan or Kevin De Bruyne. I wish I got those 2 in my team. I could have if I removed Cancelo, like downgraded him to a 4.5 and upgraded one of my midfielders. But for now, I don't want to do that because Gundogan is a rotation risk as well. James and Cucurella, hopefully both of them will continue to play. If not, I do have the bench to help me out. Cucurella, I'm hoping that he starts because he is a little bit of a differential of mine. Against Southampton isn't the best fixture, but you just never know. I think this is going to be a tough game for Chelsea. I don't really see Southampton scoring a goal against Chelsea though. That's the problem. I can't see their attackers doing well here. But the midfield for Chelsea is not that strong right now. It's a little bit weak. They definitely need Kante back. But You just never know. Hopefully there's some returns for them, and then we're just going to pray that they can keep a clean sheet. Yeah, like that's pretty much it really. Yeah, just made one transfer. I'm thinking to bank the other transfer, so I have 2 free transfers going into game week 6, which will definitely help me out to kind of like act on any problems. This is my bench. Da Silva will be my first bench, Williams will be my second, and Greenwood will be my third. I think that is pretty much it really. A lot of people are looking at this fixture against Aston Villa. Yeah, I guess Neto could do well if he plays against Bournemouth. Could return. I don't even care anymore. Manchester City against Nottingham Forest. This is a big game for them to score a lot of goals in. This is going to be a tough game, so that's why I'm not going with any Spurs players. I think this is a good game for Liverpool, but it's not going to be easy. I would have loved to bring in some Leeds players. However, Everton is battling. You know, they are trying their best to actually get some points on the board. Another fixture here. Brighton against Fulham that I highlighted. Brighton playing really well. I don't know if they can keep a clean sheet against Fulham because they can score, but I can see Brighton doing really well there. Tough fixture here for Manchester United because Leicester City actually needs to perform. Although Leicester City lost, yeah, they're losing a lot of players. They've got a lot of injuries as well, so there's a lot of problems there. Anyways, that is pretty much it really. I'm gonna go with Haaland, I think. But if I hear anything that he might be benched, I probably will switch. However, Haaland can score even if he's on the bench. He can come on and play like 20 minutes and he could get a goal. So we will see. Made one transfer, going with Haaland, and I'm going to try my best to bank the other transfer. Hopefully there's no injuries. That would be fantastic. Anyways, thank you so much for joining. I might make another video just before the deadline. I'm going to try my best to edit this as soon as possible and post it on a Monday night. Yeah, subscribe if you're new and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot, guys. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.